Good morning and welcome to our 6 a.m. Pacific time daily spiritual practice, a devotional, a time of contemplation and inspiration. We draw our inspiration from the book 365 Science of Mind, that's the title, A Year of Daily Wisdom from Ernest Holmes, who is the founder of Centers for Spiritual Living. December 10th. The reading continues in this beautiful way with quotes from various different inspirational sources, scriptures of different traditions. And to me, it feels like this whole year of reading has been worth it to get to this month. Because to me, this month, December, Dr. Holmes is drawing on a much wider source of inspiration and knitting it all together, and I find it beautiful and just as it is, almost universally accessible. We'll see if you agree. Today, the topic is I know that my spirit is free from all limitation. And he begins with Genesis. I am the Almighty. Walk before me. Be perfect. Because perfect, not in the sense of being a perfectionist, but in the sense of embracing everything, nothing left out, nothing excluded, your whole self. Then Dr. Holmes quotes from the Upanishads. He doesn't say which of the Upanishads, so I'm going to go and find that. I'd like to know which one it is. Whoever knows the God who is without commencement, without beginning, without end, who within this impervious world, this impenetrable world, is the creator of the universe, who is of an infinite form, the one penetrator of the universe. Whoever knows this divine one, becomes liberated and free from all restrictions or bonds. Then the Tao Te Ching. Thus it is that the Tao produces all things, nourishes them, brings them to their full growth, nurses them, completes them, matures them, maintains them, and overspreads them, covers them. Since Dr. Holmes read these texts, many contemporary renditions and translations have come into the world of the Upanishads, of the Mahabharata, of the Bhagavad Gita, of the Tao Te Ching. They're everywhere in contemporary language, making them beautiful and accessible to read. Dr. Holmes says the Tao Te Ching tells us that the Tao, which means spirit, produces everything, nourishes everything, and maintains everything. It spreads itself over everything. It flows through everything and is in all things. Indeed, being all that is, there can be nothing outside of it. The Hindu text tells us that in such degree as we understand the divine, who is the one penetrator of the universe, in such degree we become liberated. And that's what we've been doing. We've been practicing, expanding our understanding of the divine through these daily practices to be free. And the Hebrew text says, walk before me and be thou perfect. We are to recognize the divine in everything, to speak to the divine in everything, to see it everywhere. Then he has a biblical quote, lift the stone and you will find me, cleave the wood for I am there. I said it's a biblical quote, but Actually, I don't know this quote, so there's something more homework for me to go and find out where is that from. There is a mystical presence that pervades the universe. The fragrance of the rose, the beauty of the dewdrop glistening in the sun are manifestations of its presence and activity. This mystical presence welling up in our consciousness evermore proclaims itself as the source and the root of all. This source, Hermes tells us, forever proclaims itself as the oneness, being source and root of all, is in all things as the root and source. And the Christian scriptures tell us, I am over all, in all, and through all. The enlightened of the ages, Dr. Holmes says, have told us that it is this divinity within us that recognizes itself in everything that we are. And here are the prayerful affirmative words he gives to us to take into our day. I know that my spirit is free from all limitation. I know that my mind understands the truth about myself. I know that my physical body and my affairs reflect and manifest this wholeness that I feel, the wholeness that I'm certain of. It's a beautiful thought to take into the day. I know that my spirit is free. And then breathing, letting movement come into my torso and my body. I begin to prepare to embrace whatever is before me for the day. As we approach the completion of our 365 days of practice together. It's been an honor and a privilege to journey with you. Many people have asked me, what do I plan to do next year? Well, I am completing my term as spiritual leader of the organization. And so I'm engaged in all that it takes to complete the term and hand over to the next spiritual leader. So I won't be having this particular Facebook channel or the Centers for Spiritual Living YouTube channel. I will be back in my home center in Santa Rosa. And for those people who have asked me, how will we be able to follow you after your term as spiritual leader? I'll put in the description of this post my personal author Facebook page, so you can visit there, like it, and then that way you'll receive notifications of any practice or meditations or posts that I do in the new year. So have a look in the description, and that's where it will be. My love to you.